Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy, and I'm so excited about this show because we have one of the most, if not the most, badass fighters in the world with us. Great style as well. I'm jealous of your shoes already. On December 1st, right here in Los Angeles, he's putting his perfect record on the line. 40 fights, 40 wins, 39 of them by knockout. He's known as the Bronze Bomber. Please welcome WBC heavyweight champ Deontay Wilder. Deontay, I'm so happy to have you here. And I will never forget you in my life because I don't know if you remember this, but I was once covered in your blood and your sweat. I did your fight with Chris Arreola, and I was in the ring with you afterwards. You'd broken your hand, and you just sprayed blood and sweat all over me.
Yeah.
Do you remember that moment?
I do remember that moment. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I took a shower right after that.
I hope you did.
Yeah, I felt honored to be a part of that moment for you, but that was a great fight.
Don't worry, I'm clean, so, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't so worried. I think you kind of have to make sure you're good with that before the fight goes.
Yeah, for sure.
These press conferences that you've been doing leading up to the fight against Tyson Fury, I know you, and I've seen kind of the two different sides of you. You're a nice guy. I see the nice guy persona. We've had conversations about your kids and your family. And then I've seen you do press conferences where you really don't like your opponent. And I've got to be honest with you, I see you smiling. When you're talking to Tyson Fury, there's a bit of a smile there. I don't know if you really hate him.
I mean, me and Tyson Fury, we got a great relationship amongst each other. You know, he's a fighter that I can actually talk to. I mean, what's not to like about him? He's funny with his corny jokes, you know, and I think his accent makes it funny. Yeah. Although it's corny jokes, but his accent makes it give it a little on it. He's a great fighter as well too. You know, he's the perfect dancing partner for me for this particular fight that I got coming up.
So if you like this guy and you're talking really highly about him, how do you get in the ring and know? Because your punches are terrifying. I've been close to them. How do you know that you like this guy and you're going to get in the ring and hurt him?
As a champion, you got to know how to transform. Like with me, no matter what opponent it is, you know, I use a lot of visualization and meditation. So that allows me to strengthen my mind to focus on one thing and not many. Like, even in this room, although it can be noise, I can zone my mind out and just focus on whatever I need be, you know? So it's just like in the ring. On the outside, I'm Deontay Wilder. On the inside, I'm the Bronze Bomber. I tell people I have two different personalities, and it's real. I can switch on.
I know. Like I've seen you do it, and it's really scary because I know this Deontay, and I have to tell you, when you walk into the ring with that mask on, I'm scared of you, and I'm scared for your opponent.
People got to understand this is boxing. This is a gladiator sport. Yeah. This is a warrior sport. This is not a gentleman sport. No one asking to hit each other in the face. And, you know, when you're in camp 2 and 3 months, and your main focus is on a guy and you getting instructions to hit, punch, and we're gonna hit in the head and stuff like that, that gets in your head. You transforming your mind to think that way into that time. So when that time does happen, it's time to release all that energy. You know, this is my occupation. This is what I do. I like to entertain people. I like to give them the knockouts because when people come to see boxing, that's what they get dressed for.
Oh, the knockout.
They don't want to see no 12-round, 36-minute fight or just skills and wheels and you just go the whole round. They want someone to get knocked out. As bad as that sounds, we're getting dressed, we're going to the fight, we're going to see this man get knocked out, and we're going to go party.
I know you're focused on this fight, but I got to ask you about Anthony Joshua because everyone wants that fight to happen.
You dare not.
I have to. Everybody wants to see it. Why isn't it happening?
I mean, he was just a coward, just straight out. He was just a coward. He didn't want to fight. You know, when a guy allows his people to not accept $50 million, that's a guarantee. You don't want to fight. You know, when a guy offered me $15 million flat fee, although that's the worstest offer in boxing history, pertaining to a fight of this magnitude, they still didn't want it, you know. So with that being said, they don't want to fight. They just want to, you know, trick people, manipulate them, contradict, and just compulsive liars. So we've moved on, and now I'm in the biggest fight in the world with Tyson Fury, and I'm so happy.
It is a huge fight. But do you have Anthony Joshua's cell phone number?
No, I don't. You know, he needs someone to narrate the conversation.
A middleman.
Yeah, a middleman.
Okay. You would want to talk to him man to man.
I'm a grown man. I don't deal with boys.
So he's not a grown man, is what you're saying.
I don't need another man that I have to talk to reply a message to when we're right here FaceTiming each other.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's.
Well, I was going to offer to be the middleman if you had his phone number. I would give him a call and we could do that right here.
I think he's a little fearful of me, so we're gonna let him be. You know, we're gonna let him. We wish him luck on what he's doing and all his endeavors, and hopefully one day we come together.
I don't feel like you're really wishing him good luck.
I do. I genuinely wish everybody love, happiness, and peace because that's what I obtained in my life. I tell people I'm rich without money. I'm a billionaire without money. I got the finest things in life. I got love, I got peace, I got happiness, and I have great health.
And you got your Louboutin shoes.
I got my
and you got the watch that you told me you don't even use to tell the time.
Don't tell the business.
There's a lot more to you. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is you went to the White House. You met with Donald Trump when he was pardoning Jack Johnson. What made you decide to do that?
Why not? This is Jack Johnson. This is the first African heavyweight champion of the world. He the one that started everything for us. He paved the way. A lot of people are like, well, why, 100 years later, it doesn't matter. That's the thing about it. It's growth. It's a process that had to be formed, and it's finally here. It's in it. A lot of people, it might not matter to them. It was 100 years. What does it matter now? He's dead. Say that to his family. Say that to someone that has to bear the burden of someone knowing that they was done wrongly.
Yeah.
He was done wrong. That shouldn't have never happened to him.
It was very important for you to go.
Correct.
A lot of athletes have turned down that opportunity because of their feelings for President Trump.
Yeah.
You caught a lot of flack for it.
Correct.
What was it like? What was the interaction like with him?
I mean, Trump is Trump. He's always been a very open and opinion guy. He expresses his voice very well, no hesitations. The thing about Trump, me interacting with him and him interacting with me, man, it was just like a conversation. He's a huge boxing fan. So,
So he knows you.
He knows. He asking me about my fights, when the next fight, and this, don't be surprised he may be at this next fight. Hey, of course. That's one thing we had in common, that he knew boxing. And as a person, we understand him. But being in office, of course, there's a lot of issues and there's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
He didn't have to sign that for Jack Johnson. No matter what was, what was the reasoning of it, he still didn't have to do it. A lot of people are saying, well, Obama didn't sign it, and stuff like that. But I'm just glad it was signed. I'm glad I went up there for the pardoning of Jack Johnson. I'll do it 1,000 times over again. And if anybody got a problem with me, then come and see me in the ring.
It's not often you get to go to the Oval Office. Not many people get the opportunity to do that. I'm going to take a hard turn here.
Okay.
I'm watching Wags.
Yeah.
You're on this show with your fiance now, Telly.
Mm-hmm.
Do people recognize you more as a boxer or as a star now on Wags?
Still as the fighter. We did one season with it, and now we're in another space in our lives. But I done had a lot of people come up and say, "Hey, you was on that Wags," this and that. It was fun. It allowed me to show people my personality, who I am.
Yeah, the gentle giant version.
Exactly. And
That's
who I really am. We have fun. I'm a positive person. I think positive. I speak positive.
Yeah.
And I have a positive surrounding.
My favorite episode was the end, when you're having not only a gender reveal party, which is a lot for a guy to handle, you also proposed on the same day. What was that like?
It was crazy. The whole situation was kind of crazy. I love Chantel. It's nothing like being happy. It's nothing like having someone that loves you and you love them as well too. And with her, it's just different. She loved to take care of me. She loved to be by me. She loved to be everywhere with me. Now she can't because she's so busy now. It's crazy. And I'm proud of her that she can branch out on her own. She's all about women empowerment as well as I as well too, because I feel like women are the most powerful things on earth. And
they are.
It's nothing that a man can do that a woman can't do,
There's some things that a woman can do that a man can't do though.
There you go.
December 1st, will she be there?
She will be there. She'll be there along with a lot of other people. I can't wait. It's going to be a exciting fight.
I'll be there too. I'm excited for it.